Hey, hey. So, continuing with the neck pain series, today I wanted to talk about the traps, the rhomboids, and all about scapular control. So, the scapula is the shoulder blade, which is right here on the back. There's this triangular bone structure that controls the movement and the movement of the shoulder in all the planes. Basically, it controls the movement of the shoulder in a complete three-dimensional plane, rotation and everything. So, why is scapular control so important in terms of neck pain? Is because if I'm lacking the ability to move my shoulder along with my shoulder blade, or if my shoulder joint, my deltoid, is kind of moving independently of the movement of my scapula, so there is definitely going to be a lot of instability around my deltoids, right? And when we see this kind of forward head posture, what we see is people defaulting into a rounded shoulder position, as I said the last time. So when they default into this position, the first thing that happens is the musculature that connects the scapula to the deltoid right here, which is also the external rotator of the shoulder. So this musculature tends to become really long and really lengthened. So because it becomes really long and lengthened, it loses its optimal length tension relationship, right? So obviously it cannot exert as much force anymore, and it's it loses its capacity to generate strength. So as a result, the shoulder joint starts moving in a very weird manner. You start entering into really awkward positions when you're doing your shoulder exercises, and obviously it leads to all kinds of shoulder pain, neck pain, chest pain, all that shit. So in order to release that, today we're gonna enter into the traps and the rhomboids. So the last time we addressed this musculature of the lat, now we're gonna enter through the back. So we're gonna enter through the traps, which are these, going right down from here till all the way till here, right? So they're classified into upper, mid, and lower traps. And the rhomboids are basically the structures that help me pull my shoulder back into position. So basically, the rhomboids are what help me pull the shoulder blade back into the socket, right? So we're going to enter into these two muscles today, these two groups of muscles today, and how that's going to help you is basically it's going to release a lot of the tension that develops in the traps and the rhomboids surrounding the scapula, all the muscles basically that surround the scapula. There are a lot of them that are responsible for movement, and all of these muscles tend to get really, really tensed, and as a result, they lose their power, they lose their capacity to generate force and normal movement. So what we are gonna do is first we're gonna place this right up on top, and after placing this right on top, just gonna lie down on the floor, right? Head down on the ground, and then we're gonna just add some movement into the joint. Just take the shoulder back all the way and all the way back in front. Always make sure that you are in an externally rotated position when you're doing this. So external rotation is when the elbow comes into the body, right? So keep doing this, and then you basically go from here all the way down to the lower trap. And once we're done with that, we will address both sides for about 4 minutes each and really focus on deep breathing. So when you're doing the movements, when you're holding, when you're bringing back down, I want you to really focus on taking really deep breaths in. So about 4 seconds, 4 to 5 seconds in. So, and then breathe all the way out through your mouth for about as as long as you can. So if you take a 4 second inhale, it's really easy to get a like 6 to 8 second exhale out of that. So I want you to really focus on that aspect today. And as far as the rhomboids are concerned, if you're adding the overhead movement and a rotation movement, so that you go overhead with the ball under you, and then you go rotate the shoulder back down into position. So if you add that movement along with the overhead movement, the rhomboids will be recruited as well. So I mean, like you will sort of address some of the tension that's there in the rhomboids too, because at the end of the day, scapular control is everything, and that is the main agenda for today's video. So I hope this helps you guys, and I really hope you feel a lot better after this mobilization, because the traps generally hold the key to most of the neck pain that we see in today's day. And what you'll see is your ability to sit a lot straighter will be enhanced. So you won't find yourself dumping into this position again and again. Well, you will, but not as much. I want you to try and focus on keeping a straight back for as long as you can, whenever you're sitting at the office, at home, wherever. So just try and focus on sitting as straight as possible and keeping that neck in a stable position. Right? Thanks again.